I wanted to welcome you to this little video, and I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me. And today I had the thoughts of the word collaborating running around in my head, mainly because of some books that I've recently read. And so when I think about the word collaborating, I wanted to give some sort of examples of how collaboration is going on all the time. But that I thought also too, on a side note, I feel like we can do so much more. But I had an experience at one point in one of my careers, and I've had many. Excuse me, I was thinking about something else. I was in the infectious disease world, in that I was working for a lab that was trying to get PCR technology. And if you're not familiar with PCR, it is molecular based, where currently in healthcare, in a lot of places they're still using cultures, which can take days. It sometimes can't be as accurate, but qPCR is very accurate, very quick, and very specific in its diagnosis. So it has a lot of advantages, and if you're listening to this and you have some understanding about that PCR, you'll know that it was also used during our time with this virus that we've all been a part of. Anyway, in that world, I discovered a thing called biofilm. And what that is multiple organisms. And I'll use the example of, because I was visiting with senior living facilities, they have a big problem with urinary tract infections. They have problems with wounds. People laying in bed and sitting in chairs for long periods of time can create wounds, and these get infected. And the wounds can be especially difficult to get rid of, and even to diagnose how to get rid of it. But biofilm is the organisms in the infection colonizing. They don't necessarily get along independently. They don't get along, but together, collaborating, they can resist the antibiotics that many times medical doctors are trying to use to fight this infection. And so they colonize, in a sense, commune, if you will. And we're all familiar with the idea of commune, and also community, working together for some end in mind. And I was thinking about that, and then I started thinking about the business that I'm in with the whole life participating life insurance, specifically whole life. And I was thinking about how I had learned that way back, way, thousands of years back, way back to the Greeks were even doing something similar to, you could say, life insurance. But they would pool money together, and when I say money back then, it could have been, stores of wheat, it could have been all kinds of things that they could have been money, their form of money. And they would collaborate and pool resources to protect somebody in their community, maybe their immediate community. And if somebody passed away, there was a pool there to help support that family that had lost that so-called breadwinner. This is also something that was going on in the 1700s in Europe and around the world, that people were pooling money. And so the point is that this is exactly what we're doing even now, today, in whole life, dividend paying, participating life insurance with a mutual insurance company. It's the same thing. And you're pooling your money with, obviously, with people that you don't know, probably never will know. But if you take the time to understand what is going on inside of this type of thinking, and then share this, say just for instance, you decided that it was something that you got educated on, and you come to understand it in a different way than maybe you think you do now. And I say you think you do because a lot of times people think that they understand things, and really they're just getting tidbits and small pieces from different people that they respect and take their opinion, which is commendable, that we trust each other and all that. But I want to say that I thought for years I understood it, and then when I did take the time and learn about it, I discovered how little I knew. And so I would implore you to take the time to educate yourself, and that's why I'm here, because I really want to help with that. And I just want to say that there are endless possibilities with this, in that you create this pool of money over time. And that's the other thing. You have to think long term. This is definitely a long term play. But it has to start somewhere in the family, all right? So it helps the family. It can help the community eventually. But I just wanted to say that we're all collaborating all the time. I mean, even athletic sports teams are collaborating, even if it's an individual sport. You still have a team behind you that is supporting you, and all that. So collaboration is happening all the time. I just thought, yeah, well, actually, that's what we're doing in the whole life insurance world, is that we're collaborating with people that we don't even know, because we're pooling our money. The insurance company takes, let's just say, 100,000 people, and they pool them together in one segment and create, the life insurance. So anyway, I wanted to express this in that I thought I knew, and I really didn't. And so I would like to ask you to take the time, slow down, think about this, learn about this, and it will help you individually. It'll help your family and your extended family if you educate. So I'd like to motivate you in some way to take a look. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, and God bless, and catch you next time. All right. Bye-bye.